The next Doom game won't be what you're expecting. It's a sad and unfortunate reality that I think a large portion of the community has yet to come to terms with. Whenever I've made videos talking about this upcoming game, I've always gotten comments that seem to expect a copy and paste of Eternal with mildly improved mechanics. People still expect meat hooking, dashing, blood punching, and all of that without ever stopping to realize that we'll probably see, well, honestly, none of it. After watching Under the Mayo's most recent video, I've begun to realize that more people than I initially thought are still under the belief that we'll be getting Doom Eternal 2, but that's just not the case. Whether you like it or not, the next Doom game will be a drastically different experience, for better or for worse. It was already stated by Hugo Martin quite a while ago that the next Doom would feel like a monster truck instead of a fine-tuned sports car like Eternal. The destructibility and raw power will increase tremendously, but as a result the speed and maneuverability will take a bit of a hit. While something like that may sound like a bad thing at first, I promise you that it's actually a blessing in disguise. Doom 2016 was a breath of fresh air that felt like a new and thrilling experience in a genre that was oversaturated and unexpired at the time. Doom Eternal took what 2016 did and pushed it as far as it could, and as a result, it pushed the genre as a whole forward and really showed us what an FPS game could be. They didn't just make Doom 2016 again, they made a completely new and unique experience that broke boundaries and essentially created a new standard. If they took all of the mechanics from Doom Eternal and just reused them, no new ground would be broken with this next game, and would essentially just be playing Doom Eternal again, which does kinda sound nice at first, but would quickly get very boring and extremely stale. Eternal simply just doesn't have a massive amount of features to improve or amplify, so it would be incredibly difficult for them to pack so much into a new game without it feeling overstuffed. Imagine trying to play the current Doom dance with an entirely new set of features crammed into it. I honestly think it wouldn't be that enjoyable. Because of that exact reason, it's actually completely necessary for id Software to create something new and unique that isn't just Doom Eternal a second time. Instead of trying to go beyond Eternal, the next game should be its equal, a game that's able to match Eternal without being a direct copy. The slightly slower yet more destructive tone is the perfect way to do this, as it gives them the opportunity to really create a version of Doom that we've never gotten to experience before. Being able to wreak unbelievable carnage on both enemies and environments sounds like a ton of fun. I mean, imagine all of the things that could come from this amplified destruction. A more in-depth and improved destructible demon system sounds absolutely amazing, so think about how much cooler it would be to have the ability to destroy the arena as you fight. Being able to completely transform the arena around you while also controlling the way the demons can fight against you would give you complete control over every aspect of the experience. You wouldn't even need something like the meat hook to fly into the air and do combos because you could just carve your own path into the air. And don't get me wrong, I can almost guarantee that the next game will still have insanely fast movement. It just probably won't be on par with the insane maneuverability of Eternal. But I have to ask, does it really need to be? The movement in Doom Eternal is specifically designed to go well with the rest of the combat, so if the combat is entirely different this time around, do we really need to have the exact same movement system? I honestly don't think we do. Being able to have an insane level of destructiveness could push the combat in an entirely new direction, so much that the movement of Eternal could end up feeling obsolete by the time we play the next title. Having the ability to drop a building on a group of demons and change the arena's layout on the fly would be awesome, and a slightly less intense movement system could help with that tremendously. You would have more time to think about how you interact with the arena without having to do it all at lightning speed, which would certainly help the new wave of players become accustomed to the overall feel of Doom. But of course, that's really just how much destructibility I think they'll have. We still have no idea how much destruction and how much movement we'll be having in the next title. All of this is just a big example to hopefully help you understand that the next Doom won't be what you expect, and that's a really good thing. Or maybe you still think it isn't. I don't know. All I know is that I would like to hear what you think about the idea of a slightly slower but infinitely more destructive Doom game, so leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and I would also like to give somewhat of a thank you to Under the Mayo for his video, I guess, because this video contributed to the foundation of this one. I was in the process of scripting a similar video when he uploaded his, so I decided to change it up a bit and talk about something he didn't. Anyways though, that's just about all I have to say in today's video, so as always, thank you all for watching. Until next time.